That's right. Hi. 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 Hello. Hi. I would like to say hello. It's Tuesday. Oh my gosh, it's Tuesday. But you know what? We have to start off with a song. So before I start, I'm moving my chair out of the way. And all I'm asking is that you get up. Get that out of your chair. Okay, stop it. Stop sitting. Get up. And I want you to stretch. And I want you to think about the one and the only Mr. Steve Perry's song. Shall we? Ready? We're going to sing it now. Oh, yeah. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? I don't want to sing that because I'm bad. Should have been gone. That's my favorite part. Knowing how how'd you feel? It should have been gone. After all your words of steel. And I must have been a dreamer. And I must have been gone. And I must have been someone else. And we should have been over. Ow! Oh, Steve Perry, we love you. As you put out a post on your social media. Oh, Steve Perry, we just love you. We're gonna talk about you tonight. Not right now, though, because I have other things to talk about. Yes. Okay. I didn't think of anything else. I just decided to put on this song. You know why? Because he said something. Whenever Steve Perry says something, it's like an international event. It's an event that we just can't ignore. Why? Because Steve Perry doesn't say much of anything. So when he says one thing, even just one thing, we go insane. And we just turn on the disco light I bought from Amazon from $10.56, and we just make it a party. Right, kids? That's right. Okay, I'm going to turn it off now. Yes, I'm going to turn it off right now. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn my light back on. Because you know why? Because it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I love to. Oh, there's a picture of me and Al. Isn't that cute? Oh, that's me and Al. All right, come on, turn off. All right, yes. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. That's right. Yeah. Oh, boy. Or should I say, oh, Sherry. That's right. Oh, Sherry. Hold on, kids. I'm going to arrange myself. Put myself back together here. Even though I really didn't mess myself up to begin with. But hi, everybody. Hello. It's Tuesday. I would like to say hello, everybody in the room. And if I missed you, I'm really sorry. I love you all. Jan, Scott, Kathy, Beast of my heart, Carol, Mark, Kurt, what is going on? Sounds a little choppy. Well, I hope it sounds good now. You know why? It was probably... I'm not a singer. I love pink. I do. I think pink is a good color. It's fun, and it just it's a sign of happiness, right? So happy everybody had a great weekend. It was a good weekend for me, actually. I B40, what is going on? Hey, nice to see ya. So Susan and I, of course, went to some yard sales on Saturday. Didn't get much, but I did get some cool stuff. I didn't bring it in with me, but that's okay. It's actually a really neat... Oh, okay. All right, hang in there for 1 second, okay? Just hang in. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Let's just check it out. Let's just check it out. I'm gonna see. I know I'm on here, and I'm gonna just check me out and see. I'm talking. I see me talking. I'm just looking. Is it okay now? Yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna just go with it, kids, now. So, yard sale. So I got this really cool... I should have brought it in, dang it. It's a vintage linen of a British flag. So my friend Sue Al. All right. My friend Sue said to me, "You gotta get this because it looks like the Def Leppard flag." It's really cool. I should have brought it in here, but I didn't. And again, nothing, not much of much. And then we went to Foster Old Home Days, which was just, "Hi, Jenny, what is going on?" It was so fun. It's a really tiny fair, like small, really small, smaller than it was a few years ago. We go every year. We try to go every year, but they haven't had it in a few years because you know why? A lot of things didn't happen for 2 to 3 years. But we went and it was just fun. And my favorite thing in the world to get at fairs is strawberry shortcake. And I will tell you, theirs was so good because they make the biscuit. I love that. I love a good homemade biscuit. There's nothing like a good biscuit. You know what I'm saying? When you get your biscuits have to be good. And they put the strawberries and whipped cream, so, so good. And what else? Oh, and they had bunnies. I can't. So one bunny literally just came hopping over to me and he looked like a velveteen rabbit. His fur was so shiny and so smooth. And so he just like came over to me and I felt like Cinderella a little bit, but I'm not. So honored that he chose to come too. And then someone just picks him up and they bought him. Like I was talking to him, but they bought him. Like you could just go and buy a bunny. And I did think about it and I was like, no, you cannot have a rabbit in the house because I do think they eat wires. I don't know if any of y'all, hi, REOG. Kendra, thank you, sweetie. You're so cute. You always look pretty. Thank you. I don't know if any of y'all have a house bunny, but I heard that they like to chew on wires. So I don't think that would be a good idea, even though they're so dang adorable. I love me a good bunny rabbit. We did have a couple of bunnies. They're an awful lot of work. Yeah. So I will tell you, we couldn't get a bunny. Al wouldn't allow it. And you know what was really cute? The what are they no, they weren't gerbils. What are they called? Hamsters? No, they weren't hamsters. Guinea pigs. See? I had to go through it in my head. Those guinea pigs the lady had were so friendly and so fun. They were so cuddled in with each other. What about guinea pigs? Do you guys know about them as pets? They seemed really neat, but to me, it looked like you couldn't just get one guinea pig, you had to get two because they were just so loving each other. They were all cuddled up with the bugs. Oh my gosh, I was in total love. We went with Corey and Quincy, and we just had a really good time. And then we sat and we had Dell's lemonade. Do any of you have Dell's lemonade in your area? I think it's just a New England thing, but I'm not sure. I really am not sure. I don't know, but we have a lot of Dell's lemonade. It's frozen slush, basically, but it's so good and so yummy. And then on Sunday was, guys, can I just tell you? There is so B40 said they are hard to take care of and very delicate. Oh, 2 guinea pigs or the rabbits? I would think the guinea pigs. And Kathy said, I have house cats, 4 of them. Yes. And Jenny said, my friend has one. They chew on a lot of stuff. You potty train them with a litter box. That's what one of the women said. She had a bunny a long time ago and she was able to litter train the bunny, but I don't have time for that. You know what I'm saying? And then but they are cute. They're really sweet. Oh, guinea pigs are delicate. They were so cute. Their hair goes in all different directions, but they just look at you like, "I just wanna love you." They just wanted love, and I just love that. I love animals so much. So Sunday, I went to the Sunflower Festival in Griswold, Connecticut, and can I just tell you, that is a fun the word of the night, kids, is fun. It's a fun time. I mean, the Sunflower Festival is over now. All proceeds of the sale of the sunflowers goes to Make-A-Wish Connecticut, which how can you not want to donate to that? I mean, it's just perfect. So, how it worked and how what we did was now they used to have a hayride. They didn't have the hayride operating. I was sad. I was like all ready to go on a hayride. And Michelle had her cowboy hat on, so she was all like playing the part. Girl looks good anyway.
had a little sunflower dress on that I had purchased at a yard sale. Sue actually found the dress. It was $1. Free people dress, shut the front door. It looks so cute. And it was just perfect for Sunday in the Sunflower Festival. So there was no hayride. So we had to walk through the sunflower fields, which was kind of because a lot of the sunflowers were already gone by. And I said, well, I don't want to buy that. They look dead. So, but that wasn't where you got the sunflowers. You just kind of walk through for picture opportunities. And you could tell there were some Instagram folks there, doing like I did. Michelle and I were posing with the cows who were very friendly. And then so these two women come with their little dog. And the little dog goes up to the cow fence. The cows literally ran over to the dog and they were just staring at the dog. I don't understand what the fascination was of cows with the dog, but they loved the dog. And I just thought that was so hysterical and so funny. They didn't care about the people. They just wanted to look at the dog. So that was fun. And then we walked over to get ice cream, and it's called Buttonwood Farm Ice Cream in Griswold, Connecticut, near the Sunflower Farm. They make the best flipping ice cream on the planet. Like I've had good ice cream. I've told you about Newport Creamery ice cream here in Rhode Island. It's a local thing. Their ice cream is to die for. Literally. So, so good. But Buttonwood Farm ice cream, oh my God. You have not tasted ice cream like this. It's creamy. It's so, so, so good. 11 o'clock in the morning, the line was like around the fence. Everybody was there for ice cream. That's how good this ice cream is. Did I say ice cream? Ice cream and fun. 2 words of the night. So we ate our ice cream and drove across the street. We went and picked the flowers. Previously in the past years, not there, but I'm just telling you, you should decide to be in Griswold, Connecticut next year and you want to go. In years past, they would have bunches of sunflowers. You pick them, and it was $10 a bunch. So this time around, and I personally think I was sad about it in the beginning, but this was more fun. You go to the field, you have to pay an admission fee to get into the sunflower field, and then you pick as many flowers as you want for $3 a flower. And these flowers are beefy and hearty and really nice. So I thought that was actually more fun. It was blazing hot. I mean, I think the top of my head had water on it. It was so that was the sweat from my body. It was so hot, but it was just fun. And we just had ourselves a great day. I'm telling you, it was just a blast. So I hope you guys had a great weekend. Let's see. So Kathy said, I had gerbils too, Kelly. Brenda and Donna were their names from 90210. I bet. I cannot. Kelly may or may not have eaten Brenda and Donna. What? I would believe that. I don't think Kelly would have eaten anybody, though. I liked Kelly on 90210. Oh, my gosh. And Carol said, my niece has rabbits. She has them in a large cage, and she lets them run in their own room, so no cords or anything. She bunny-proofs it. I've heard of that, and of course, there are people on YouTube and TikTok, who have rabbits as pets, and they literally have the run of the house. You know what I am fascinated by, Al?
What?
I'm fascinated by the people who have foxes as pets and raccoons.
Never heard of that. Really?
Oh, yeah. Like there's one woman, well, there's many people on TikTok, but there's one woman, they just come in and out of her house like cats.
Really?
It's kind of crazy.
No kidding.
I mean, I'd be frightened. And then there's one guy, of course, you go down the TikTok rabbit hole. He has, I don't even know, it looks like a lynx to me, but it's a big cat and his ears are up like that and they're pointy at the top.
Pointy.
And all he does is he's scary. And he goes, this is like he writes in the text or this is how he communicates. I would be crapping my pants every 30 seconds if that thing was hissing at me like that
pants
all the time.
Yeah.
I don't think I could handle that as a pet. I mean, he's adorable.
Well, foster care was great, wasn't it?
It was so fun.
It
was just fun.
People, the cows and the big horses and
Jan, hi Al. And
hi Jan.
Scott said he enjoyed your latest video. And also, guys, I'd like to remind you, the Great Outdoors with Kicking Out.
No, don't.
And make him happy. Subscribe to his don't
I
watch
don't
his
want
little
no,
videos.
it's
He has
just
two
it's
now
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
that I do.
This is ridiculous. Talking about this and that and whatever.
I personally think this is what I see you doing.
No, I don't see
Taking
doing anything.
questions on the
I
channel
don't want to take questions.
for people who have
Oh,
plant questions, and then
yeah.
you base your videos on that. So if you guys have plant questions, I
I
already had
think-
somebody reach out to me tonight.
Really?
Can Al tell me about
Yeah,
fertilizing these plants?
if you pay me, I'll
Oh,
reach out.
stop it.
But I don't. What do you think I want to do?
Scott said he loves that idea. I love that idea too.
What? Does Scott have plant questions?
Probably.
Probably.
And Kathy said I got up when it was dark and went for a walk at the park. So that's dangerous. You shouldn't do that.
Right,
Saw 3
yeah.
bunnies, not a bobcat or a coyote in sight because they were just chilling.
So Scott put on his Facebook today that little picture of Bella when he first got her next to a
Oh,
Dunkin' Donuts cup. And she was that small. So
oh,
cute, you know?
we love our pets.
You know?
I just
Let me think of something. See, what month is this? August, right?
we're in August,
Okay,
August
okay.
2nd, as a matter of
April, May, June, July, August.
fact. Mhm.
We're coming up to the 5-month anniversary of the day we met Scott Andrews at the Journey concert. It was
Scott,
it was
Al doesn't even know when my birthday is. So he
Right.
knows the anniversary we met you.
no
you
when
should
you
be
met
like-
him. I didn't meet him.
You
Whatever.
should be honored.
No, I think it was March 5th of this year that we actually met Scott, this guy who was sitting next to me and being annoying as hell. He's a great guy.
Scott said, "Wow, how sentimental." I'm kidding you.
I'm here.
He doesn't
Scott, I don't
my
know where this
birthday.
stuff comes from. I don't stay up at night thinking about this
It was
stuff.
March 6th. He said.
Come on, what the hell you want? March 6th, March
I
5th,
know.
whatever.
No,
I think you're
I'm
wrong.
shocked at that. To be
Really?
honest, Scott,
Wow, is that right? What the hell? What do
it's
you
pretty
want?
amazing.
Yeah, God, I'm trying to be sentimental. Criticizing. I can't do anything right. Everybody's always
No,
criticizing.
it was very nice that you remembered that, though.
Well, you know,
I just need.
Scott is a nice man. He just lives north of Boston, and he posted some picture of the highway, the bridge there, the Charles River,
Ooh.
in Boston, and it's all lit up like green and blue. Or
Oh,
whatever.
that's beautiful. Guess
And
what?
What?
I'm going on the Charles River Friday.
Right. She's going to the Charles River.
Going on a ride, boat ride.
Boat
I'm
ride.
excited.
What kind of boat you going on? Do you know? Usually the boats on
All
the
right,
Charles River.
what do they call boats in Massachusetts? Like clippers?
No, what are you talking about? They call boats in
They call
boats.
them skippers?
No,
What do they call
boats?
clippers?
No, they don't call them clippers.
I'm going on a
No,
clipper.
you're not going on a clipper. What the hell's a clipper?
I'm going on a jet ski.
No, you're not going on a jet ski on the Charles River. You don't want to fall in the Charles River
Why?
because it's pretty dirty.
Is
Very,
it?
very dirty.
Why? I don't plan to go for a swim.
But you know what? A lot of Charles River is full of big goldfish. There's a lot
No,
of
it's not.
Kiki. I'm not making this stuff up.
Get
Back in the day, they grew
Stop.
and they overtook the Charles River, right?
So did your poop? Charles?
Oh no! Don't ask questions like
Not
that.
true.
Oh my God! I don't know. When you go to Charles River, report
Come
back to us in the next week or so. Oh, by the way, a week from this Friday on August 12th, Billy's Twin River Resort, whatever the hell it's called, in Lincoln, Rhode Island, a great concert with the former lead singer of Stevie Nicks is going to be there. Former lead singer of Asia, John Payne, is going to be there, and he's going to show up and sing the original lead singer of Foreigner, Lou Graham. It's going to be a great concert. A lot of people showing up. A lot of fans of all the artists are showing up, and we're going to even be there. We're going to even reach out and touch somebody. You know,
I'm gonna touch someone.
so it's going to be great.
I'm gonna.
And as I said last week, Haley's going to be there. She's going to be helping us because I don't understand all this digital stuff or whatever. How people can put the QR code, whatever the hell a QR code is, and put it in their phones, whatever. So Haley's going to be there, happening healing, and it's going to be a great time. And everybody's going to have it. It's going to be the summer of the concert right here.
Hi,
in Rhode Island.
Roberta.
Summer of the concert. Anyway, you threw me off when you said Roberta. I got excited when you say Roberta's name.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do too.
It's a concert of the summer right here in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
What are you going for?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you-
Okay. All right. So
what's the matter?
nothing.
You're pausing like there's something.
No, because
Don't worry about things.
All right. Okay.
All right.
You say that, but okay. All right. All right. So it's going to be very exciting. And I am so excited. You know why I'm excited too? Because Mark is actually driving up from Baltimore. So we're really, really stoked to see him. We're stoked to see Steve and John and Mr. Lou Graham. Shut up. Shut. You know what? Not for anything. Lou Graham, Steve Perry, they were the guys, right? Right? They were the guys. They were the bomb of the 80s. Like, seriously. Seriously. Those were the guy singers. John Bon Jovi, okay, but Lou and Steve, right here. Right here. Okay. You know what? We're going to do some classic rock news. I have a lot tonight, which is kind of interesting. I mean, and you know what? There's so much I didn't even write about. Like, so much, which is good because I like to have more material than not. By the way, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe if you have not already. Make sure you download the Kiki.fm app, subscribe to Al's YouTube channel because he's sad about it. He's like, I only have this many subscribers. I said, it takes time. Like, give it a minute. Do you know what I'm saying? So the Great Outdoors with Kick and Al, he talks about plants. If you have a plant question, go on Kick and Al's YouTube page. You got to subscribe though. You got to like it. And then you got to ask a question because he's reading all 2 comments of what people are asking him. So, of course, I'm talking about you.
Oh my God! I just I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I just told everybody to go and ask questions on your YouTube channel.
Don't want anybody ask me questions.
He does.
I don't.
Don't listen to him.
I don't know the answers to these
Yeah,
questions.
don't.
I just make them up.
Don't listen to him.
Okay.
Because you know why?
Why?
He wants questions. Here's on our little trip to the Sunflower Farm on Monday.
Oh,
Do you want to talk about the apple guy?
oh my God! Yeah.
All right. So you tell the story. Hi, Sylvia. You tell the
Hi,
story
Sylvia.
because
Sylvia watched the Great Outdoors or whatever.
she's very sweet.
But
Everybody's so
Sylvia's sweet. So we're at the Sunflower Farm, and they don't give rides anymore. Why I don't know. So they're like old farts like myself. So I had a little trouble walking, but I said, "Oh, look at this! This is Granny Smith apple tree." And Kiki was all excited, and Michelle was all excited, and Kiki was all excited. And I met this guy, and he really says, "That's not a Granny Smith apple. That's a hickory tree." I said, "Okay, whatever."
No, wait. He said, "I have thousands of them in my yard."
Yeah, well, good. Go pick them. Go pick your nose.
So we're like, Al was schooled, but you
Well,
said
you're
no.
right.
It was a Granny Smith apple.
It was a Granny Smith apple. It is what it
Are
is.
you sure? Like, what? Or do you know what a
No.
hickory tree is? Do you know what that is?
Yes, hickory dickory dock. I know what I got. My God, what the hell are you talking about?
So
Why test me?
did it look like a hickory tree though?
Listen,
I mean, let's be honest
listen,
about
I
it.
don't mean to boast, and I don't mean to. I'm not kissing my own ass. But I'm certified.
Can you reach?
I'm a certified horticulturalist. Now, what does that mean? That means I studied everything. Why do I sound weird in here today?
Oh wait, we have a question.
What's
Patty
the question?
Taylor wants to know.
Patty,
Hi,
hi, Patty.
Hi, Al. You answer questions of indoor plants, or just outdoor plants?
No, just outdoor plants. What do you want
Wait,
to know?
don't get mad about
No,
it.
but Patty,
outdoor
Patty, what's your question? What do I say? I'm an echo
Well,
chamber
because maybe you sound fine to me.
here. Okay, so Patty, what's your question? I don't know if I can answer it. Or
It's
not.
probably an indoor plant question.
Well, then fine, go ahead.
We'd like to say an early happy birthday to
Who?
Ario Gina. Her birthday is Thursday, but she's
Really?
going to a Tesla concert on Friday.
That's good.
So let's sing happy birthday
No,
to Ario Gina.
Tesla, is she going to a car concert? Tesla?
No, the band.
Oh, the band.
Signs everywhere. Okay, ready?
Right. No, I'm not
Okay.
doing it.
Well, no, you're not going
I
to
got
sing.
to answer Patty's indoor house plant
Hold
question.
on a minute.
Okay. I sound like I'm an echo chip. It's weird.
All right, ready?
I'm not. Go ahead.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Ario Gina, who goes to all the concerts she sees. Ario, all the time she sits in the first row. And that ain't no lie. Oh my gosh, it's Gina's birthday. What do? I know what we do. We go woo-hoo. Happy birthday, Gina. Happy birthday, Gina. Happy birthday to Gina. Next on deck, it's Tesla. On Friday night, she's gonna have so much fun. She's gonna feel all right because it's her birthday. It's Gina's birthday.
Oh my God.
Everybody say happy birthday to Gina.
That was great, Kiki. I like that a lot. Very nice. How old is Gina? I want to know.
You don't ask her that.
Why not?
I don't ask her that, man.
So did Patty ask her?
Thank you, Ario Gina. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So
Thank you very
did
much.
Patty ask her indoor houseplant question yet?
Let me see. Nope. She said
Okay.
happy birthday.
Okay, good. That's great. She's not gonna listen to me.
Oh, she's 58.
Who? Patty is?
No, Ario Gina Dingling. You just asked
58.
how old she was.
Oh my God, you're getting old, girl. You
All
know?
right. So I want to know.
What?
Thank you, Patty.
Thank
Do you
Patty.
have a question for Al? Because we might as well just get it out of the.
No,
get it out
she
of the
can
weeds
ask
right
later
now.
on in the program. Maybe she doesn't. Maybe she doesn't.
Maybe
know.
she wants to ask right now.
Yeah,
maybe
but
she wants
doesn't
to
know
ask. Oh, she has her snake plant is yellow.
Get another snake plant. What the hell you want me to do? Yeah, snake plant is
dead.
No,
It's dead.
Let me ask you a question. You don't have to answer right now because people get
Here
bored
we
with
go.
it. No, but when was the last time you watered the plant? Number one, okay. Is it in direct sunlight or is it in the partial shady area of the house? When was the last time you fertilized?
She said great advice.
Oh, great advice. I'm
So
asking you a question
Is
here.
the
girl.
great advice throw it out or water it?
No, if it's yellow, but no. Here's the deal, Patty. Does it have some green on it? Is it just yellow at the top of the plant? Does it look like it's dead, or is it a little green happening on the bottom of the plant? So if it's a little green happening on the bottom of the plant, cut the plant back. All right, you gotta fertilize it. How often do you water it? You should water it once a week. Don't overwater it, whatever.
Don't do that.
How long have you had a snake plant? This would go on all night, but we're not going to bore everybody with all these horticultural questions. You can ask us on the horticultural channel and pay there. Okay.
Patty says she waters it direct light. Could probably use fertilizer.
Right. Is
Hi,
it?
Nancy.
Does it ever dry out? That's another thing.
Roberta said, "Hi, Al. Can't find you on YouTube. He's there. Trust me.
No,
the great outdoors with Kicking
It's
Al.
it's a long thing.
Oh, you know what? I'll send you. You send Roberta the link.
Oh my God!
You go wander.
Oh my God! No,
Just
I'm
send
not
her
gonna.
the link.
I'm not gonna send the link right now. But
I need you to do that.
it's a long name for a YouTube channel. I don't agree with it. But
We
Kiki,
can change it.
Kiki made me do it. It's called The Great Outdoors of Kicking Out. I really don't care if you want to watch it. That's fine. But you know, I think these horticulture questions and people say, "Oh, thanks for the advice," and I said, "Oh, well, pay me," but nobody pays me.
For the 2 videos, it'll take 5 minutes out of your lifetime.
Oh my God!
And I'm telling you, it's the best 5 minutes out of
God.
your lifetime you've ever spent.
So this Friday night you're not going to be on because
I was going to talk about that later.
Okay, we'll talk about that.
Oh,
later.
you're so annoying.
Oh my God! You just but the big thing.
Thank you, Patty. Send more questions. Thank you.
What are you
Just going to send you more questions on
Good.
your channel. You need more people to
Anyway,
look at.
Patty made some nice earrings, by the way, by Kiki.fm.
This is Patty Taylor.
Oh, Patty Taylor. I'm sorry. Well, I don't know who the
It's
hell.
another Patty.
Okay. Well, how
We
many?
have
Patty,
lots of Patties.
How many Patties can there be?
We have
What?
Peppermint Perry too.
Oh my God. So anyway, next Friday night, not this Friday, but next Friday on August 12th at Bailey's Twin River Resort Casino in Lincoln, Rhode Island, the 80s tour, the concert of the summer is happening. Not purchased your tickets yet. There are a few more left.
Come on.
Go on the Kiki.fm Facebook. The link is right there. John Payne, formerly of Asia. Steve Nicks, great showman, great show. He just did a show a couple nights ago in Chicago. It was over the top. People were going nuts. And the original lead singer of Foreign, Lou Graham, the 80s rock tour, August 12th at Bailey's Twin River Resort Casino in Lincoln, Rhode Island. Get your tickets now. And now it's time for you.
Wait a minute.
What?
No. Hold on. So, like, we're going to have
Oh.
a table with our banner set up at Bally's. He keeps calling it Bailey's. That's like a liqueur.
Bailey, I
Just
want to get a
saying.
drink.
And we're gonna talk to people
Why?
because it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, but people like reach out to me all week. Oh, what do you mean? I said, what the hell? I got so much on my plate. I got so much stress and so much pressure.
Oh, would you
But I
come?
gotta
Do you
make
see,
sure that
this
the
is
table-
what I live with.
That's okay.
This is the stress that I'm
That's
under.
fine. It's gonna be good.
Has nothing to do with him being under stress.
No, it's fine.
I have to.
We're
stay
gonna have
home.
a blast. I'm going there just to have a good time.
He's
Okay.
gonna be there Thursday. Like I don't
Yeah,
understand
yeah.
it.
Well,
but
I wanna-
whatever.
I want to go there Thursday. And I'm
I
gonna,
want to know what love is. That's what I want to know.
Well, you find out right now. So anyway, I don't want to talk about me, but it's going to be a great concert. We want to see everybody there, and a lot of Lou Graham fans are going to be there from around the country.
It's
Hey,
crazy.
some lady's coming from New Hampshire.
Stop.
She's coming down. She says, "Oh, I'm going to be there. Are you going to be there?" I says, "I don't know, but you know what?
You do know.
but
You've been telling everybody you're going to be
You'll
there.
see the merchandise table outside the concert venue. They'll be
Get
all
your
set up,
merch.
and Kiki.fm table will be there too, with the happening Haley. Kiki will be there. She'll be running around talking to all the people and whatever, and I'll be there just sitting down and just relaxing. And you can everybody can take pictures with my foot. Anyway, it's time for your classic
don't do
rock raw
that.
right here at Kiki.fm and on your YouTube channel at Kiki Classic Rock. My voice is good.
Hi, everybody. So it's now time for your classic rock raw because Al said so. When Prince passed away, he left no will, which is so can you imagine? I mean, Prince, no will. I mean, maybe not a huge deal for some people. I think it's a huge deal for everyone, just saying, because, like the state can just come in and take all your stuff, which is what would you want that for? That's crazy. But when you're talking about Prince, who is still and always will be looked at as a musical genius and mega artist, no question there, he did not have a will. It's just crazy. Prince died in April of 2016 due to an accidental fentanyl overdose, and he was only 57 years old. Huge, huge loss to the music world. Still is, always will be. In January of this year, it was decided by both the IRS and Comerica Bank and Trust that the final value of Prince's estate was to be $156.4 million. Still seems low to me. I mean, I would think he'd be worth hundreds. I mean, that is over 100, but more than that. When other people get involved and price your stuff, that's the thing. I always say, like, when I die, my kids are just going to throw all my things in the trash and I'm going to be rolling over because I have, like some good stuff. But they're going to say, oh, and I'm going to be yelling from heaven because that's where I'm going. That was my mother's ring. That I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. But anyway, sentimental stuff. You know what I'm saying? So before that number was set in stone, Comerica Bank placed a value of Prince's estate at only $82.3 million, which is even worse, right? Half of the end result. So thank goodness the IRS did step in this particular case and help to up that final number. Primary Wave purchased Prince's music rights from some of his family members, including his sister and 5 of his half siblings. So the final estate value will be split between Primary Wave and some of the siblings. In 2019, Sharon Nelson, one of Prince's half sisters, said that Comerica had cost the estate millions of dollars in legal fees due to all of the court filings, and their final number and valuation was thankfully doubled by the IRS due to that fact. I can't even imagine. The estate settlement was finally closed this past Friday, and Sharon said that they will finally be able to return Prince's master tapes back to Paisley Park and to bring his original music out and to get the real good sound they should have had 6 years ago. 2 of Prince's siblings, Alfred Jackson and John Nelson, sadly passed away before they saw resolution of this case. But question is, how much of the $156 million actually goes to the heirs, and how much of that goes to legal fees? Oh my gosh. I'm sure it's got to be over half, I'm thinking. It's just a shame. A shame. I mean, Prince made all of this music. I don't know. These things just drive me nuts. So the family can finally move on from all of this. They said that Prince can hopefully now rest in peace, knowing that this is done. But you still have to just ask the question, why does it have to cost so much in legal fees? I mean, I get it. Everybody does a job. You got to get paid for your job. But in some cases, it's just a numbers game, right? It really, really is. So now what do you get when you cross Britney Spears without John? Think about that for a second. What do you get when you cross Britney Spears with Elton John? A tiny dancer. Why? Do you know why? Have you read about this already? I'm going to tell you why you get a tiny dancer when you cross Elton John. That was such a bad joke. I'm not good at jokes either. at singing, even though potentially sometimes I do have a decent voice, not great to say, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go make a record," but decent to the point it's tolerable. So I guess that's better than what you've been getting. And joke telling, nope, I'm not good at that either. I don't have that gene. I'm just good at talking, like just saying things, not even important things. That's why I have to write down. So Elton John has been working with Britney secretly, even though we know about it, so it's not a secret, is it? It's not a secret. I'm talking about it. It's been written about. No secret there. We've been working together. I think it's pretty genius how Elton has been aligning himself with current artists Dua Lipa and Miley Cyrus, and now he's working with former pop princess Britney Spears as part of her entrance back onto the charts because you know that if, this is anywhere close to how great Cold Heart became, and that went straight to number one. I don't even think it was below number one. That song, Cool, it's a great song. Go listen to it. Great, great song. So if he does even half of that with Britney, which it's going to be, this is going to be great because Elton is great. Britney's great. She's just great. She's a great artist. And for Britney to actually go along with this partnership, she's pretty smart too. I mean, think about it. So this is going to be her entrance back into the music world, I guess. But I'm like, I know she hasn't been around, but she's been on TikTok. See, here I go with the TikTok thing. She's on TikTok all the time. Go watch her on TikTok. The song is allegedly getting released this month, which is pretty good since the pair just got together secretly at a recording studio in Beverly Hills just a couple of weeks ago. So it's quick. I want to get this out quick as a whip. Elton and Britney, Mr. Quickie. Insiders are saying that the song is amazing and fans are going to freak out. I'm already freaking out. Remember that song by Chic? Freak out. The freak says Chic. Freak out. Remember that one? It's a good one. So because Britney's conservatorship ended in November, she is now free to get back to releasing music and has been pretty open on her TikTok page, like I just said. And her voice is still on point, kids. Like she can still sing a song. Sad song says so much. Why am I doing that? I don't know. Things just get into my head and they have to come out. Elton wrote the song Tiny Dancer with Bernie Taupin, and it was released in 1972 on Elton's album Madman Across the Water. The single did go gold in 2005. Came out in 1972. Didn't go gold until 2005, and eventually went platinum in 2011, then 3 times platinum in 2018. Is that not insane? It took all of those decades for the song to do that well. I don't know how these things work. I just know if I like a song, it's great. And in my head, it's number one. Who cares? You know what I mean? These charts. Like, we love it. It's number one to us. Bam. Done. And also, I thought another interesting thing about Tiny Dancer was that it was popular in Canada before it was in the US. And in time, it's become one of Elton's signature songs. Again, took time. A lot of time for Tiny. Time for Tiny Tim. Yeah, remember, did you like him? Tiptoe through the tulips in the garden, tiptoe through the tulips with me. Did you like him? The official video for Tiny Dancer was not even released until 2017. Do you see what I'm like? All of these crazy things. Took a long time for Tiny Dancer to go platinum. 2017, a video was finally released for it. The song came out in 1972. Granted, they really weren't doing videos in 1972, but still. The video that was done in 2017 was done by independent filmmaker Max Weiland, who filmed various people driving around LA, including Marilyn Manson. Go watch the video. Interesting. I mean, I did watch it. I really didn't get it. I didn't get the whole concept of the people driving around for Tiny Dancer. Like, I'm thinking little ballet person, like just twirling around, or maybe like a dad dancing with this little girl on his feet. I used to dance on my dad's feet. Did any of you do that? I thought that was the best thing on the planet when we went to the father-daughter dances and I would get on his feet and he would look at me and I would look at him like, I love you, daddy. He's like, he didn't say I love you. I know he felt it though. Like he wasn't an I love you type of person, but he was so cute. He was just funny, but he loved me dearly. He did. I'm just saying. Elton recently, I love, just some people just don't say I love you. Like me, I hug everything and everyone. And I will tell everybody I love them because I do basically, unless you try to, rip my eyebrow off. I love you because I love people and I love animals and I love things. Some things, not everything. Like I don't like taffy. I'm not really a taffy type of girl. I am all about coffee, ice cream, peanut butter, chocolate. I love chocolate. Steve Perry, love him, love Journey. I'm going to live with that. I'm going to live with Journey April of 2023 for 1 month because that's my birthday month and I want to be on the Journey bus on my birthday. It's out there. Okay, anyway. Elton recently did his last performance ever at Gillette Stadium on his farewell Yellow Brick Road tour, and Britney is gearing up for her comeback as she is going to be just fine because she's great. We love her. Britney is currently worth about $70 million, so if this comeback goes well, and it will, she could have a $100 million net worth in no time, which, for what she went through, she deserves it. I'm just saying it. She deserves it. Girl's been through crap, unnecessary crap. So I am personally looking forward to the new release of Tiny Dancer, and I hope you are too. And I hope you go and listen to it. I think it's going to be phenomenal. Sir Elton's putting it together. It's going to be great. Hello, Lucia. How are you? Happy Tuesday to Lucia. Am I missing anyone? DG, did I say hi to you? Hi. Annie, how are you? Everybody, hi. Hi. Not only did Stevie Nicks go on tour, but there will also be a comic book released about her life. What is happening? All of these things. David Bowie gets a Barbie doll. Stevie Nicks now has a comic book. I mean, I could see my life, though, being turned into a comic book, but not Stevie Nicks. I don't know. It's just something. But it's done, and it's part of an entire series called Female Force by Tidal Wave Productions. And some people were calling it Toadal Wave Productions, and some people calling it Tidal Wave Productions. I'm going with Tidal Wave because that's the name of their social media page. So it could be Toadal. I'm going with Tidal. Let me know if I'm wrong. And I apologize in advance if I am. The Female Force series covers strong, very strong, influential women who are... What the hell does that say? Sometimes I can't even read my own writing. But it covers strong, influential women who are shaping modern history and culture. This is what happens when you write. Look I told you, I am old school, man. That's why this takes me so long, because I write things down and I have a notebook. Other women who have been covered in this series include the late Betty White, Barbara Walters, and Cher. Guys, Barbara Walters is 92 years old. Who used to watch her? I certainly did. I was a Barbara Walters watcher. Baba Wawa. I loved Barbara Walters. Serious, straight as an arrow. When she smiled, I thought it was like, oh my gosh, she smiled. But I thought she was just the bomb.com. Genius, professional, nothing like myself. I love Barbara Walters, and it is said that she has dementia. That has not been clarified by anyone, but that's like the word. And I mean, she hasn't been out in the open for many, many, many years. So hopefully she is well. Again, just a woman I used to love to watch on television. I know that Al ran in here when he heard me talking about Barbara Walters because he actually has a Barbara Walters story.
Well, I didn't know
Al,
the story,
go for it.
but I did work with Bob Walters back in the day when I was in my 20s. I was assistant director of TV commercial production for the Gillette Company of Boston. At the time, we were the 7th in the world as far as largest advertisers. And my boss, Tom Ryan, loved Barbara Walters and probably had things we did with her probably about half a dozen times, maybe even more, that she came up to Boston. And very nice lady, by the way.
Was she nice?
Very nice.
She seems like she
Very
was
nice.
very strict, though. Like
Well,
I don't know, never met Barbara
she was
Walters.
very nice, but she when she talked, she had a reason for saying something, and to get the story or get information out of people, or to ask. She worked with Tom Ryan and the Gillette Corporation. They did a big program called the Cavalcade of Champions, where they had all the sports figures, and she was part of that, hosting that as well back in the day, back in the 70s. And also, a lady I worked with was who's Anderson Cooper's mother?
Oh, Gloria Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I worked with her a few times too.
Wow.
Yeah,
You're snazzy.
No, that was back in the day. That's when I didn't know anything anyway. But I did that. But Barbara was a class act. She really was.
I loved watching Barbara Walters on TV.
Really?
I as a young person,
Yeah.
really young girl, I remember watching her, and
Right.
I don't know why she just fascinated me.
Well, that was her whole object of being on TV. So when she spoke, you looked into her eyes and you believed everything that came out of her mouth. Why wouldn't you?
I know.
It's
Why?
like,
I mean,
it's just like Walter Cronkite. Why wouldn't you believe? Like David
I
and
loved
Chad.
him too.
Walter Cronkite,
Walter Cronkite.
historic TV legend.
And there's Walter Cronkite.
And
that mustache.
Oh my God! And I visited his place over in Martha's Vineyard.
You did? You visited? You went to his house, or did you stalk it?
No, it's another story. But he
see what I'm saying?
No, I don't want to go into it. But I know where he lived, and when he was alive over there, he had during his retirement in his late years in life, he spent the later years of his life on Martha's Vineyard.
Scott said that's when news was real. Ain't
Right.
that the truth?
That's right.
Like you can't
watch the news anymore. No, I can't.
You just can't.
No.
Like you just.
I mean,
you just
and Gloria and her. No, I won't go into it.
Well, there was an awesome documentary about Gloria Vanderbilt, and I think it was pretty much told by Anderson Cooper. He was in it.
Right.
And I don't know if I watched it on Netflix or HBO or something. It was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Great documentary.
Well, I remember when I first met her, I was kind of nervous because wasn't she responsible for the magazine Cosmopolitan? I think she
Gloria Vanderbilt. I'm not sure.
Well,
I don't want to say yes.
I can't remember because I don't remember anything from the 70s. But I was kind of nervous about meeting her, and a very nice lady, very elegant, very prim and proper.
Wicked rich.
Oh,
like
yeah, but that
like dumb rich.
But that didn't faze me back then. I mean, I didn't care about that. I thought it was cool. I was only in my 20s. You can remember, I didn't know my ass from my elbow, and I still don't. But I did. I those things didn't faze me, and just be able to. Gloria. That's nice. But then I knew of her because of I saw her on TV and her magazine and those styles and everything.
Yeah.
And Barbara Walters. Oh my God, it's great.
You know what I liked about Gloria Vanderbilt?
Yeah, Vanderbilt.
Her jeans.
Did she have jeans? I don't remember those. She was on a dress when I saw her.
Oh, here we go again.
Yeah. So then but anyway, more classic rock raw and here on the channel. And thank you for reaching out to us and touching each other.
Touching each other. You're so crazy. So Mark said, I saw the studio Al worked on during the guided tour of Boston. Yes, we had a very nice guided tour of Boston when we saw Mark and his wife, and we're going to be seeing Mark next week, and I'm really excited. So back to the comic book about Stevie Nicks. Written by Michael Frizzelli, he said that the comic book will also be available in hardcover and digitally, and the comic book is out now. I think you can get it on Amazon. I'm not sure, though, but I think so. And I was just kind of wondering, maybe will she sell them on her tour? I mean, she's got this whole tour that she just announced. I can't go, but she is going to be out on the road. She might have them at her merch table. I don't know if you're into like the comic book thing. Comic books are huge. I've talked about this before, but to me, this seems like a huge trend right now. Comic books. Everybody wants to buy comic books. So if you have any tucked away, you may want to think about just looking them up, maybe selling a few. Telling you, they're worth some money. So, I don't even know what Stevie Nicks sells at her merch table. I've been to a Fleetwood Mac show, but I thought it would be, as I'm thinking about it when I'm writing this, I'm like, maybe she should sell like top hats because Stevie likes to wear hats. But then I said, if she sells top hats, then everyone in the audience will have on the same top hat and then it'll look like a Harry Potter movie. So that's not a good idea. Or she could sell capes. But she doesn't really wear capes. She wears, like, the flowy skirts, but you can't really sell those at a concert because then you have to try them on and all that stuff. Just go to a Stevie Nicks show dressed up like her, and you'll have a great time. And you don't really wanna wear a hat at a concert because then the person behind you is gonna get wicked mad. "I can't see because you have a stupid hat on." You've had that before. We've all had, "You're too tall." Well, I can't help that. I'm not tall at all. But when you go, "Can you sit down?" "No, I'm not sitting, it's a concert, thank you. Maybe you shouldn't be here." I'm just is that not I get wicked. I get wicked at a show. It's like, "Dude, I wanna dance. I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. I'm here to have a good time. It's a concert. I'm not sitting down. I'm not doing it." So Stevie will be performing several dates with Vanessa Carlton on her tour, and that will hopefully, or maybe not, wrap up on October 28th in West Palm Beach. Who knows? Maybe she'll add more dates. I don't know. I mean, she's Stevie Nicks. She's great. I'm thinking she wants to be done before the winter so she doesn't have to turn the snow and all that nonsense. Like Al and I were talking. So you guys know we live in Rhode Island, New England. The winters have not been bad because Al is considering his foot surgery. I'm kind of forcing him to do it. He needs to do it. He really needs to do it. He's like, "But I'm not gonna be able to shovel the snow." I said, "But we haven't had any snow. We just barely had any snow. Cold, gets cold, icy, yes, that happens, but we've had pretty mild winters. I don't know, New Hampshire, Canada, oh my gosh, they get hit like crazy, but it has not been too bad." So I said, "Al, if you get your surgery soon, you'll be all set by the winter, so you don't have to worry about it." And it's hard to reason with people sometimes. And Kathy said Def Leppard is selling alcohol. Yes, and I think they do sell their stuff. Is it vodka? I think they're selling that at their shows. And people have it in cups and whatever. And DG said, "I bought some great covered, well taken care of Tales from the Crypt comics." They have to be in good shape. I mean, I've seen comic books sell for a lot of money, even in terrible shape, but they have to be super rare and like number one. It's just like there's so many factors to the whole comic book thing. There's a guy I know in the area. He sells on eBay and he goes to yard sales and all that stuff, but he's been into buying and selling comic books. And he's had like 3 yard sales with his comic books over the past few months. Went to the first one, didn't go to the second and third. He's so nice. I love him, but I'm just not a comic book person. Like I like buying records and clothing and handbags and stuff like that. So we just didn't go, but I saw him last weekend and he said, "Yeah, I have no problem selling my comic books, like none." So he buys them and then he flips them and he resells them and he also gets some of them graded. That's a big thing too. Not sure if any of you have any old baseball cards, but like the baseball cards from the 80s and 90s, ugh, I will never buy those. 70s, 60s and prior, really good. 1910. Like, if you had one of those like, those small cigarette baseball cards is worth so much money. I have none. Wouldn't that be great to come across one of those? And I keep thinking, like, one day I'm gonna come across the Declaration of Independence at a yard sale, like, a real one, and then I'm gonna be a multi-gazillionaire, and yeah, I'll be able to do this full time, but I don't think so. You just never know. You never know what you can come across. DG said her winter was mild last year, so we'll be hit like crazy in 2022. I hope not. I'll just tell you that. I'm not about winter. You know, everybody's all excited about the fall already. Of course, my son Corey's fiance, she is all into fall. Her shower's in the fall. She's getting married in the fall. Pumpkins and apples are coming. I'm like, please don't just stop. It's still August. I want to enjoy my summer, but fall is coming. It's approaching. And Scott said no touching. I don't know who he's touching. Are you touching someone? And good for you. Good for And Kathy said Stevie Nicks is going to Houston, but not Dallas or Fort Worth. Kathy, would that stop you? You just took a train for 500 days to go see Journey. By the way, you recovered. I'm curious. And Kathy said, I have a Cabbage Patch Kid from 1985. That's very good. Is it in the box? Does it have its birth certificate? That was so huge. The whole Cabbage Patch kid thing, I should say. I've told you guys this story too, but in case you haven't heard it, my dad went and stood in line for hours. He left really early in the morning one fall day. It was near Christmas because, of course, you get the Christmas crowd. And Xavier, whatever his name is, Xavier, whoever, that did the Cabbage Patch Kids dolls. He was there at, I don't know if it was Jordan Marsh or Filene's. So my dad waited in line for hours to get the Cabbage Patch Kids signed by him. I still have it. It's in a case he had made for the doll. And I'm like, what do I do with this? But I have to keep it just for sentiment. Do you see what I'm saying about the sentimental things? It's hard to let go of some of that stuff. And I mean, I'll just keep it for now, you know. And DG said, I love fall too, but I hate winter. Oh, Al just brought this over to me. Here's a Stevie Nicks CD because I'm insane and I have like 5 million of. Whoa. Did you see what CD was in here?
No.
Journey. My connection is stable again. So the confession I have to make is that I got another car. And you know what makes me sad? It doesn't have a CD player.
What?
What do you mean, what? You were just as upset when I told you.
It doesn't have a CD player. Wow.
Doesn't have a CD player. So all the CDs that I had in my car are now in the broadcast shed. And it just makes me really sad because I got to tell you, every day I get in that, well, I don't get in the car. Isn't this crazy? I'm in my car twice a week. That's it. But every time I get in my car, I'm looking to put something in the CD player. And I miss that. I have to say, I have so many CDs, but we have fall coming and something. And DG said, my girls don't care about my things. My girl doesn't care about my things at all. And my boys, I mean, they don't care either. They really, I mean, you know, isn't that funny? Not funny, but it's weird how we go through life and we save things. I remember my mom saving her wedding dress for me in the hope chest. Did you know that hope chest fit into it? She was so tiny. She was like size 2, that small, ever. When I got married, I was a size 6, which was the smallest I have ever been. I think for a minute I was a size 4. So I was never, ever super small. I'm not built that way. So I never wore that. I still have my brother's baptism outfit. He's like, I don't want it. Well, what am I going to do with it? I can't throw it away. So I have that. And his little booties that he wore. Like, why do I have this? It's your outfit, but I have it. Do you see what I'm saying? But my kids they're going to be like, oh, I don't know what that is. So I'm like, I got to go through my stuff. And I just got to see what I have that's really, really important. And just, I have to make the decision to get rid of what's not important to me. Isn't that awful? We have to get to that space in our life. I mean, it's just, that makes me crazy. that I have to even get to that place, but I know I have to do it because I know that if I don't do it, I don't want someone else taking my stuff and throwing it away. Oh, let me tell. All right, before we do more rock news. Speaking of that, and I'm not a hoarder. I'm just telling you, I'm not. I know I sound like I have tendencies, but I don't. Maybe I have a slight tendency, but I'm not a hoarder. So the last yard sale we went to on Saturday, oh my God, this was so disturbing. I can't even tell you. Nice house. It's listed as an estate sale. Okay. House is, I mean, you walk in, it didn't look big, but room after room, go upstairs, bedrooms, more bedrooms, downstairs, then down to the basement. Huge, like just, and then you go upstairs in the basement, and then there's more stairs, and then just a very large home. Okay. Didn't look large, very large. Filled to the brim with things. And that's what you do. You live somewhere 30, 40 years, you got stuff. So I'm going through the house with Sue, and, she's just, whatever, just pick things. And so, like, I get a couple things. Oh, that's not for sale. Okay, I understand. Couple things. And then, the third thing. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not for sale. Okay. And then the daughter is like, "Oh, yeah, go in the closet." She's selling all of her clothes. So I'm going through stuff, found a couple of cute denim jackets, da da da. Oh, I'm so and she's ripping them out of my hand. "Those aren't for sale." I'm like, "Okay." Like, something's not right here. So then I said, "Let's go downstairs." I said, "Is stuff for sale downstairs?" "Oh, yeah. Yeah, lots of stuff's for sale downstairs." So we get down there, we start looking around, and she goes, "Well, I haven't looked in that closet yet. So don't look in there, but I have a lot of great things." There weren't a lot of great things, but, we like looking, whatever. So we go into the bedroom downstairs. And so I pick up a few things, and I said, "Okay, I'm ready to cash out now." And she goes, "Oh, these colognes right here, I'm just going to give those to my grandsons." I'm like, okay. I mean, it kind of gets to the point where it's a little uncomfortable. And then she takes this hat. "You can't have this hat. This hat's been around the world." I'm like, okay, didn't know that, but it was a cute hat. She takes that out of the pile. And then, yeah, you can't have that handbag. Okay. She didn't want things here. I, I can't sell this stuff. We had been there like an hour. I'm just telling you. All right. Was I mad? I was just disturbed that I'd wasted my time there because it was a nice day on Saturday and I didn't need to do that there. I could have done other things than going through someone else's stuff to not buy it. So, guys, if you are at that stage of your life, let me just throw something out there. I get, and she's closing this week, by the way, this week. She has about 3,000 square feet of things that need to be gotten rid of. Good luck. All I can think, well, what I said to Sue was, her family and you could tell her daughter was upset. She was disgusted with her mom. The family is going to have to get her out of the house to clean out the house because there's no way it's going to happen with her there. Like, when I'm telling you, she didn't want to let go of anything. So first of all, tip number 1, don't have an estate sale if you're not ready for it. There's Kiki's tips here. If you're not ready to allow strangers into your home to sell things because you're closing on a house in 6 days, a large house, don't have the estate sale. Just get a dumpster or get a company to box up your stuff and put it in storage. Because no one was when we went into the house when we first got there, people walking out with nothing in their hands, and then I understood why. Tip number 2. If you are moving, she said it happened fast. I get it. The real estate market's still ridiculous around here anyway in Rhode Island. certain pockets. We are seeing signs. I am seeing signs because you guys know I'm a realtor as well, of houses staying on the market longer. I am seeing price reductions. I'm seeing all of that, but I'm also seeing the houses that are selling like that. I'm still seeing that too. So there's a balance of both. Okay. But tip number 2, if you sell your house really, really fast, plan this out before you even put your house on the market, just in case that happens. Or maybe here's a tip number 3, but part of tip number 2. Maybe if you're thinking of selling your house, get rid of your stuff first, then put your house on the market. Then you won't be stressed. She was so stressed out. And you did feel bad for her because you know that, I mean, you're closing on your house Friday. Oh, I wouldn't want to be her. I would just tell you that. And so as you're walking, you walk up the stairs into the kitchen. Then I'm walking out and I see this bag and I'm like, oh, there's a jewelry box. Let me just, oh my gosh, that's all my stuff. Well, then maybe you should lock it up. If this is your jewelry, someone's going to walk out with it. She didn't want to hear it. Just trying to be nice. Maybe you should put it in one of the closets that you have taped off. Maybe you should put that bag in there. But she didn't. She just left it there. And you know what? There are some skank bags out there that just steal things. I would never do that. If I find change, I'm like, here, it's on the ground. Oh, thank you so much. Just, you got to be nice. You got to be kind. Some people aren't. So I'm just throwing these things out there, because some of us, Al and I, of course, have tossed it around. What are we doing with the house? But we don't want to go anywhere. We're not ready for that yet. But I know that when the time comes, I would like to be prepared before I put my house on the market, because I've been to too many of these things where people just don't want to let their stuff go. And when you're backed into a corner that you've already signed an agreement and you have to close in a certain amount of days, there's no time to negotiate, because the people on the other end can actually charge you rent if you don't get out on time. And they can charge you daily rent. Who knows? It could even be part of the agreement. If you're not out by this date, we can charge you as each day goes by. Each day you don't get out of the house. So there's just a ton of things to consider before you move. Get rid of your crap. Basically, the down and dirty. Get rid of your crap before you put your house on the market. Have an estate sale. Have a yard sale. Donate. Do your piles. Donate. Keep. Taken with me. Given to the kids. And the kids never want anything anyway. I've seen that too many times too. Kids never want a thing. Like she's going, oh, I'm giving these colognes to my grandson. They were like Obsession from 1982. Remember that cologne, Obsession by Calvin Klein or whatever? Oh, my granddaughter's going to want that Coach purse. No, she's not. She doesn't want that Coach purse. And what are you going to do with that hat that's been around the world? Do you have an authentic? Just want to wear the hat. That's all I want. If I didn't get the hat, it's fine. I'm over it. I just am mad about my time being wasted. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see where I'm getting with all this? Don't waste anybody's time. And the bottom line of that story, don't waste your own time. Your time is worth so much money. Your time is valuable. So to let strangers come into your home saying that you're having an estate sale and then you don't want to sell anything, don't do that. It's not nice. And it's pain. Did you see that spit I just did? Oh my gosh, that went a long way. Nine Angels, how are you? Oh, wait a minute. Kathy. Hey, Kathy, our Texas realtor. All jewelry is locked in my big safe. I always tell people that before I put a house on the market. If any jewelry or drugs, lock them up. Because people clip stuff. I'm just telling you, they do that. Right, Kathy? And Kathy said, I get it, Kiki. It's not. It's just, I'm sure Kathy has been through this too with people. Say, the clients I have been wonderful. I actually had several clients when I've sold houses, I'm still selling houses. I love gosh, I love that. I love selling houses. But I've actually had clients take 6 months to 12 months to clean out their property before they were ready to sell it. I go in, I'm like, this is what you need to do. You need to get rid of all your crap. And it takes time, but where am I going? I'm not going anywhere. And you know what? They thank me in the end because it's an easy move. Get rid of your crap before you put your house on the market. 9 Angels, how are you? Thanks for joining tonight. My advice, pick one item that means the most to you and has sentimental value. Walk away from the rest. Donate to charity, divide up to family, have an estate sale. Totally 5,000,000,100% agree. Even a couple of sentimental things, like you got to keep those little items that mean a lot to you. And I have a few of those little items, just little things that would not make a bit of difference to anybody. Nobody would care. They're items my kids would throw in the trash. I have a little green elephant from my mom. It's I don't know, it's stone. It's not jade, it's green. His trunk's up. She's like, "Oh, you always gonna have the elephants with the trunk up." It's like this big. That means something to me. I'll always carry that with me. I'll always have that. So yeah, it's true. Just things that mean something to you. And let's see. Ooh. So in Kathy, yep, you got to call Kathy's got to call Kathy in case you need to move, because Kathy is our only realtor from Texas here, which is great. And B40 said I had some old paintings in the attic from some dude named Picasso. I threw them out. LOL. I would hope not. Oh my. Look at him breathing heavy over that one. And Kathy said, I would never let strangers in my home to go nuts in. This was the crazy thing. It was so weird to me. That's what was even more bizarre. Signs up on the road, advertised in the local paper, on Craigslist. So it's not like it was a secret estate sale. Everybody knew about it. It was all over town. So how can you let people into your home? And what if they took something that you didn't want to sell? Just like the bag of jewelry she had sitting there that I discovered on the way out. She's like, "Oh my God." And she still left it there. Why? I can't. People are shisty. I don't even understand why the estate sale happened, because it wasn't even a sale. It was like I want to drive myself crazy day for her. Mary Mendoza is in the house. Oh, good night, Lucia. Mwah. Buena notte. And Kathy said it would be outside, not in my house. We go to a lot of house ones, though, around here. We do have a lot, but they're all prepared in advance. So it's okay. Kathy said, I'm not picky. I just want a kitchen window, a fireplace, 2 bathrooms, and at least 2 bedrooms. You're not picky at all. It's pretty easy. So, to Lucia. Let's go on to some more classic rock news, shall we? We shall. Guys, remember the whole Will Smith thing? We can't forget about that. He got up during the Oscars and he slapped Chris Rock across the face after Chris made a couple of jokes about his wife's medical condition. I get it, the whole comedian thing. I'm just over it, but whatever. Jada Pinkett Smith has alopecia, a hair loss condition she announced that she had in 2018. Now, of course, as a woman in the public eye, it was not an easy road for Jada to deal with her condition. And I'm guessing there have been plenty of, snide comments about her hair loss. I mean, Jada is absolutely beautiful. Just in case you know who she is, she's gorgeous with or without hair. So to make fun of someone who openly has a struggle or an issue, I just don't find that funny, except for Al's foot. And I don't even make fun of Al's foot. I just point it out. And I point it out and I bring light to his foot, his floppy foot, I call it, because he needs to have surgery on it. And even when he went to see the doctor a couple weeks, he was like, oh my God. Like literally, Al took off his sock and he goes, he was just aghast. I said, yeah, Michelle's telling me when she saw you at the pool the other week. She's like, oh my God, Al's foot is horrible. Right. Thanks. I know. Get it taken care of. But I don't make fun of it. I just bring it out there in the open because I want him to get it taken care of. Will Smith got on stage and he slapped Chris Rock across the face. And after that, people went ahead and they took sides, and it led to a whole controversy. You guys know all about that. Well, Will Smith recently released an entire apology video. It had 1 million views in minutes. Minutes. Pretty laid back video, but it was I thought he did a great job with it. Will said that he has reached out to Chris, but Chris is not ready to talk. Many people were really mad at Will Smith though. Super mad. And they still are, but I appreciate this is what I loved. I appreciated that Will apologized to Chris's mom. Out of that entire video, I just thought, there you go. That's the bottom line right there. Apologizing to Chris's mom, because as a mother, and for those of you out there who are moms, what than the emotions that her son felt. Because as a mom, y'all know, you take any pain that your kids have and you internalize them and you make them your own. This is what you do as a mother. Because moms, dads, if your kid is hurting, you're going to hurt too. It's just bottom line, simple, even with your pets. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was super respectful of Will to apologize to his mom, and he said that he is remorseful for the incident. Will also said that this may be an unrepairable issue for their relationship, but it's still super fresh right now. Now, do you feel like when you're older, because I thought about this while I was writing this, when you're older, is it easier to let things go, or do you hold on to them and get cranky? Let us know in the comments. I mean, for me, like certain things, most things I let go. Now, when I was younger, I did not, being honest. But most things I can let go. There are some things in my life I refuse to let go, and I will hold on to them and I will not move past them. But I live a good life. So clearly I've moved on. But when it comes to like apologizing and accepting apologies, I guess it's all in how it's presented, you know? But sometimes it's hard to let stuff go. But I think now I do it better. I'm better at it. It's one thing I've mastered in my life. If it's anything, it's that, to learn to let things go for the most part. And of course, there are situations, you have to pick and choose. The Will Smith Chris Rock saga still continues, but I think it was good for Will to release that video because you can tell, really, go and watch the video. You can tell he's been struggling with what he did because not only did he physically assault someone, I mean, there's that, but he stole the spotlight from some very talented people who worked really hard to get to where they were that night. And at some point, you need to move on. And I guess that's what Will is trying to do. But there was a lot of irreparable damage that was done on that Oscars night. So, yeah. Where is Candy? Hopefully she's okay. So before he said, and I've always remembered this from my younger years. Never forgive someone who says something to you while they're drunk because it's how they really feel. Do you, honest to God, believe that though? And maybe sometimes they're just saying it because they're drunk. I don't know. I know what you're saying because that's always been a thing, but Be Still My Heart says, I had to let some toxic people go, can no longer look past their insensitivities. Yeah, and Scott said, no, that's not true. I know, the whole drunk thing, I don't know. I mean, I used to believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I mean, some people just, they get they just say stupid things, and you just have to chalk it up to they had too much. Yes, 9 Angels, coming your way real soon. I promise. But Joe Walsh, he's holding his annual Vets Aid concert this year in Columbus, Ohio at the Nationwide Arena on November 13th. We were so lucky to go a few years ago. He's amazing. I love Joe Walsh. I think he's the coolest dude ever. And boy, can he just play that guitar. I love Joe Walsh. And that was a great show. He does a great job with it. The Foo Fighters' own Dave Grohl, Gang's 4th member with Jim Joe. So Dave Grohl is going to be a James Gang member. I know. Jim and James are part of the originating lineup before Joe joined in 1968, and Dave Grohl was born in 1968. Dave Grohl was born in 69. Is that not weird? So he's going to be an unofficial James Gang member. He wasn't even around when they were around. It's just nuts. Ohio is where Joe says he picked up the first guitar, so it's a great privilege and humbling opportunity for him to share the stage once again with his original James Gang buddies, unquote. James Gang buddies. That's tough to say. Try it when you have a minute. James Gang buddies. James Gang buddies. Blah. This is being billed as the final James Gang performance, and tickets go on sale this coming Friday, with proceeds going to various veterans organizations and their families. Joe is awesome. Does a lot of this. Gene Simmons confirmed that this is indeed his final tour. Get it? I thought it was anyway. I'm just saying, I thought this was the end of the road, but you see what I mean? But Gene Simmons the other day, nope, this is it. This is the end. Gene said that he will be 73 soon. What? Like, what? 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 Gene is going to be 73 years old. I can't. August 25th is Gene Simmons' birthday. So just get out the candles for Gene, do a little virtual birthday party. And he said that he carries 40 pounds of armor and wears 7-inch high boots and cannot stay on the stage that long. So he's realizing that you go while you still can go. I agree. You know, you get out while everything is great, because you don't want to go when it's bad. You know what I'm saying? Go while the going is good. Gene insured his $1,000. I didn't know he did that. I know. How can I know that? I did not know his tongue was insured. No clue. But yep, his tongue is insured for $1 million. So what happens when he passes away? Not that I want to see that happen anytime soon, but does his tongue get removed and cashed in like a ticket at the casino? I don't know how that works. I mean, he is identified by his tongue. That is his brand, so I get it. Him and Paul will also be doing a collab with John Bon Jovi. What? Did you say John Bon Jovi? Yes, I did. I said John Bon Jovi. To release Hampton Water Frosé. Frosé. Hey. So what the Hampton Water Frosé is, it's a frozen, slushy, alcoholic beverage, and John and his son Jesse own Hampton Water Wine, so it all works out that John, Gene, and Paul get together to sell their new frozen drink at the Rock and Brews restaurant chain. They're going to do that. Hampton Water Rosé, vodka, peach liqueur, citrus, and strawberries are what makes the drink up. And that sounds pretty yummy. Sounds like good, and maybe they'll put a cherry on that. No, you can't put cherry on that. That wouldn't be good because there's strawberry in it. So maybe like a little dollop of freshly whipped cream on the strawberry.
Yeah.
On a strawberry. Mm. There are 12 Rock and Brews around the U.S., none near me. Let us know if you've been to one and if you liked it. I would go. I don't know how long I mean, it's been a really long restaurant. I'm the waitress. I'm the bus person, bus girl. I am the dishwasher. I am the floor sweeper. I run my own dang restaurant.
And what am I?
Eater. You're the patron. You don't even tip me, crying out loud. Like, leave me $1 or something. You know what I'm saying? I need the cash. Jean's daughter, Sophie, just got engaged a few weeks ago, and Jean announced her engagement with her on social media while he's in full costume. Adorable, because, I mean, that's what she knew. Her dad growing up to be Gene Simmons of Kiss.
Oh, my God.
And while they were in Zurich, it happened, and it was Sophie's birthday, and Jean had the entire arena at their show sing happy birthday to Sophie.
That's not nice.
And then Shannon Tweed was sitting there crying her eyes out. I love that.
Oh.
So very cool. Congratulations to Sophie Simmons on her engagement. Love is in the air.
Tis a
Every time I look around. Doom, 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 doom. Love is in the air.
What does that have to do with Kiss?
Al is aggravated
Oh,
now.
my God. You know, it's thunder and lightning out right now?
I heard that.
Yeah, and I'm taking pictures of the sky, and it looks very threatening, and I'm really scared.
You're not scared.
Yeah.
So Carol said, man, I can't. Oh, so sorry, Carol. Nothing about Steve yet. Yep, we're going to talk about Steve right now. As a matter of fact,
Steve.
ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about Steve Perry. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to give someone a call
Well, it's a person.
right now.
Takes a call. This guy looks like it's going to storm here on the East Coast. The skies are very threatening and spooky looking. And notice it gets darker earlier now, too. But it's still pretty hot out. I guess storms will cool things down a little bit, though, right, Kiki?
They don't.
They don't?
Not here, they don't.
They don't.
So I'm going to call someone.
Okay.
And this someone is a very special part of today's Steve Perry story.
Oh, God.
Are you excited now?
I'm
Because
excited.
we know how much you love.
All right.
Wait, let me measure things up. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Calling her right now.
Phone right up to the
I'm going to
microphone.
put it right up to the microphone.
Okay. See if the person answers the phone.
Oh,
Let's figure.
I put on speaker.
Hello?
Hi, is this Mary Mendoza?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Mary. It's Kiki. Can you turn down your background sound?
Sure.
Thank you so much.
I love it. Yeah, this is great.
Yes, it is.
Okay. She's talking to herself.
All right, so
Turn the radio
yeah,
down.
turn.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Mary, how are you? First of all,
I'm doing well and very excited.
can you just turn down the background, whatever's going on, or go in the room?
I'm watching on TV. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, turn the volume
Okay,
down.
yeah. If you
So
turn the
I turned down.
okay,
I
awesome,
turned it down.
awesome.
Oh my God.
Okay, fantastic. So you are very excited. Why?
Because I saw a while ago about Steve Perry being in Hanford, and he saw our band, and he took a picture and posted on Instagram.
Like, all right, what was your first thought when you saw that picture?
I'm like, oh my God, Steve is there in the band. And he's probably sitting there and admiring it.
As he should, because
As he should.
you guys went through a lot. So tell us, when was the whole concept for dedicating the bench to him thought of, and when did you guys come up with this?
We've done it since last year. We started working on it. And because we were going in April back to Hanford, and we had to do this before then. So before we went to Hanford in April, the band was already there, and our plaque was already there. So everybody was excited. We were excited. The mayor was there. The Chamber of Commerce was there. Everybody was there. We took pictures. We did the ribbon cutting. And it was just like a fantastic, exciting day for us.
So when you guys all planned this, though, really an exciting day, and I don't want to bypass that. I just can't even imagine how excited you guys were, because you did so much. But were you guys just chatting one day and said, let's dedicate a bench to Steve Perry?
Yes, we did.
Really?
Yes, we did.
It was
Yes.
just an off the cuff thing.
Yes. we were like, okay, what can we do, for Steve Perry? And we came up with this idea, and I think it was a great idea. So we started working on it. We started working on it early last year, and we worked through it until, everything went in place. And by the time we got over there, the bench was over there, and the plaque was already there, and that was it.
Now, did you have to call call several people? Hey, can you give the bench and make this plaque? Like, how did that work out?
Yes, we did. We got a lot of help from people there in Hanford. Sylvia was one of them. She was a lot of help for us on getting the bench, and the Parks and Recreation would put the bench there. All we did was we sent the plaque, and they put it on the bench. There was a lot of help from everybody, and we're very appreciative of everybody there.
Oh, so now when you knew that the ribbon cutting was happening, did you guys have to plan that, or did the town plan it?
No, we did. Yes, we told. Actually, Sylvia was the one who said, like, hey, let's do a ribbon cutting. And that's a great idea. When we got there, and we did ribbon cutting, and they took pictures, and I did a little speech as they wanted me to do a speech, so that's what I did. And then all of a sudden, we were in the news. The news people called me, and so we could see it, and oh my God, I just could not sleep all night.
Mary, what did you say in your speech? Because unfortunately, I couldn't find that speech anywhere. So can you just give us a rundown of what you talked about when you...
Oh my God, I was so nervous, and I wrote it down, and I didn't know what to say, but that helped us, on doing this. And of course, we dedicated this bench to Steve, and on his honor, and it was just amazing. I didn't know what I was. I didn't know what to write, but I wrote it, and I don't quite remember what I wrote, but it was very, very nice.
Tell us how you felt when you actually got to the ribbon cutting and you knew that this was getting dedicated to a guy that all of us look up to. What were the emotions that the group of you were feeling that day?
It was a very good feeling, and our emotions were very emotional, of course. I kept my tears back, when I was in that speech, and I just, I didn't want to stop reading it, so I just kept on. But it was very exciting, and I was happy and emotional at the same time, so I just kept reading it.
And did you all talk about, what if Steve said one day? Like, what was that conversation?
Yes, we did. I kept saying, like, okay, one of these days, I told Cindy, one of these days, Cindy's going to come down to Hanford, and he's going to see our bench, and he's going to sit on it, and hopefully, he'll call me, but I doubt it. But anyway, it happened because he was there today. Today, he was there today. I couldn't believe it. And I was like, what? Like, Steve was there, and he saw the bench, and he took a picture. He posted on Instagram, and he probably sat on the bench and eat his superior ice cream. And I was like, so I was overwhelmed.
I know, because today was the day that he went to see the bench.
Yes.
I like literally the second I saw that, I immediately thought of you. And I said, like, this is just, it's all come around now.
Yes.
So how much do you still love Steve Perry?
Oh, very much. As a matter of fact, my ringtone on my phone, when it rings, it's Don't Stop Believing. My phone is ringing, and I'm listening to the song. Like, okay, I'll call him back when the song is over.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Well, Mary, thank you to you and everyone who did what you did, because really, I think it all came to fruition today. I'm so happy so happy he said thank you.
I am so happy too. I just can't believe this. I know I won't be able to sleep tonight. But I want to say hi to people, that got with me today. First of all, I want to say hi to Elton that she called me and told me. And I want to say hi to Angela Trout, of course. And of course, to my co-administrator,
Anyone else?
Steve Perry, of course.
Oh, you cannot leave out Steve Perry, Mary. Come on.
Steve Perry, of course, he's number one.
And I'm going to ask you one more question. How good do you think he looked today?
He looked so good. He looked handsome.
And what do you think? All right, one more question. What do you think about the 50th anniversary tour? What do you think is happening?
Well, maybe he will show to one of the concerts. We don't know, which one it will be. But hopefully I will get to see him. And hopefully one of these days I will get to meet him.
I hope so too. I really do. I have that hope in my heart for you, and I know it's going to happen.
I hope so too. I'm waiting for that phone call and that voice on the other line that's going to say, "Hi, Mary. This is Steve Perry."
Oh, well, Mary, we are sure it's going to happen. You're going to meet him someday, and hopefully we're all around to see you do it. And thank you again for doing that for him. We all love it. Appreciate you and the ladies that helped you with this. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, Mary.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling. I love sharing this with you.
We love hearing it. Thank you, Mary. Have a good night.
Okay, you too, Kiki. Love you. Bye-bye.
Love you too, honey. Bye. That was so great. Like, oh my gosh. I'm just busting out of my skin because I am not kidding you guys. When I saw that picture get posted today, immediately Mary Mendoza, right here in my head.
That's right there on the
going,
plaque.
she must just be like wetting
Right
herself right now.
I said, that's a nice picture. And then I put my glasses on and I see Mary Mendoza's name on the plaque right below Steve Perry's body. Like, what the heck?
Come on. The work that they went to, and I'm sure she's just being so sweet and kind. Like, they had to do a lot to do this. Sylvia and Cindy, you had to do some stuff to get this done. Like, you didn't even live there.
No.
And you got that all done.
You got it all done.
And you got a ribbon cutting ceremony.
Wow.
For your hard work. And Steve showed up there today. Right. It happened.
It's being posted everywhere.
I know.
And everybody's loving Steve Perry and everything. But Mary Mendoza and those girls, you rock, girls.
I know.
They are.
It's
So
awesome.
cool.
What a great dedication.
And Mary, they're great people.
I mean,
and everybody's great.
So I'm just going to talk about it now.
Oh, now you're going to talk about it?
Because Steve Perry went to the bench. Steve Perry finally went to the bench. Now, if you guys remember, just recapping the story a little bit here, and for those of you just coming in, just talked to Mary Mendoza, who helped get this bench and plaque done for Steve Perry. A few months ago, a group of Steve Perry fans, including one of our friends here, who we just spoke to, Miss Mary Mendoza from Texas, went to Hanford and installed a beautiful plaque on a bench dedicated to Mr. Wonderful, the voice, the man, the legacy, the guy, Steve Perry. I know. Like, even just saying it just feels so yummy, doesn't it? Members of the Addicted to Steve Perry fan club put this all together on their own, which again, just amazing, and even had a ribbon cutting ceremony for the presentation of this plaque. A ribbon cutting ceremony for this plaque. They got that done. And Sylvia helped out. Jeez. This is what the plaque says. Dedicated to Stephen Ray Perry, singer, songwriter, thanks for your beautiful heart, kind soul, and your amazing talents. Donated by Addicted to Steve Perry Group, Mary Mendoza, and Cindy Dagenais, I hope I'm saying that correctly, administrators 21. The town council said it's unusual to have a bench dedicated to someone who's still alive, but like Cindy said, it's more fun to dedicate a bench to someone who's still alive. Why not? Because when they're gone, they can't appreciate it. Today. Come on. Freaking epic right there. Cindy also said that the thing about our group is it's not just that we appreciate his looks and his voice and his songwriting talent, because all those things are pretty obvious. It's that he's a special human being. He tries his best to help others. Yeah. On point. Not only does Steve give back, but the Addicted to Steve Perry group not only put the bench dedication together, they also, did you guys know this? I did not know this. They also donated $2,000 to the Hanford Carnegie Museum and the Lemoore High School band. Steve went to Lemoore High School and grew up in Hanford. Today, Steve posted a picture of himself in a Hanford shirt with his arm around a tree that stands behind that bench. This is the tree. It's the tree, and this is Steve. He's just like half of his face. That's Steve. And he had glasses on. And his shirt said Hanford. But he looks so adorable and dying. Steve's social media said, I did a road trip to my hometown of Hanford, California, and I was standing at the auditorium where I remember seeing, look what I found. Thanks to all who made this happen. Sincerely, Steve Perry. I would have liked him to say love, because he's a loving guy. I could just tell. I feel that. To me, the fact that he finally saw it and said thank you to the ladies who did this, I just love that. You know, y'all knew it had to happen someday. And today was the day he went and saw the bench. Steve Perry saw the bench. He probably sat on the bench. And like Mary said, he probably ate his favorite ice cream on the bench. And now, everybody, let's joggle our minds. Let's ask some questions. A, did he eat ice cream on the bench? B, if he did, what flavor ice cream was it? C, how come he's still so hot? D, so he doesn't live in Hanford. Where does he live? Come on, E, A, B, C, D. E, who took the picture? Who took the picture? Who took the picture? His girlfriend. Swirl around.
We don't need
Just put it in the cup and swirl. Cappuccino.
His
Froth on.
girlfriend is. It's private information. Let the guy live his life.
No.
And just do it. But Mary Mendoza and the girls, congratulations to you on doing what you do for music, and keep it rocking. And it's great.
Linda Watson said chocolate ice cream. Kathy actually sat on the bench.
Really?
Yeah. But like, did you like swish it around? Like, do you have it all embedded in your skin now?
She sat on the bench?
Yep, she sat on the bench.
She hasn't washed her clothes since.
And Patty said, I was so excited to see the post from Steve. And Scott said, he autographed the bench. That's a good question. That'll be F or G.
You wouldn't do that.
Why not?
That's
But then they would have to shellac it.
no.
See, that would have been nice. Autographed it. And then they shellacked it.
Shellacked it.
Because you can't just leave it there. It'll wash off in the rain.
Right.
And DG said he loves cats. And she thinks he has one.
How'd she know that?
And Nine Angels said all of my cats want to meet Steve Perry.
That's great.
Kathy, you got to post a picture of you sitting on the bench then, because Carol just asked if you had one.
Good.
And what Facebook group is it posted on? It is on his Instagram, and I'm assuming it's on his Twitter as well as his Facebook page,
Steve
his
Perry,
meta page, the official Steve Perry group.
Group or whatever. Yeah. Anyway,
I'm sorry. Like, we have very important questions. Has anyone seen the girlfriend?
No, who cares?
And Carol said, what was the post?
Well, the post of what?
The post is about him going to see the bench
Yes.
that the ladies dedicated to him with
It's
the
been
plaque.
been all over
Oh my gosh.
social media today.
So I literally, when I clicked on that post,
Oh
there
my
were like
God.
200 likes on it.
That's great.
Within 5 minutes, over 7,000 likes. This is how obsessive compulsive Steve Perry fans
Oh,
are. It's hardcore.
I like it.
I loved it.
No.
I'm like, girl, he looks good, girl. He
Oh my
looks
God.
smart.
That's great.
I don't like the glasses and the hair's nice and long.
He wasn't wearing glasses in that
And he
picture.
was svelte.
What the
He
hell
was very
is
svelte.
So,
But I think he had a long sleeve shirt on. I'm like, isn't it hot
I don't know.
for that?
His hair's long though.
I know. It looks
I like it.
nice. And he looked nice. He looked happy.
He looks happy. That means he's.
But who's the girlfriend?
That's why
We
he's
need
happy.
to needle it.
No.
Who's the
That's
girlfriend?
why he's.
Where does he
happy.
live?
That
So he's not in
Dwight-
Hanford. I
who
thought he was
the
in Hanford
hell
all this
cares
time.
where he lives
The
because
heck?
people be stalking. That's crazy. That's nuts.
Yeah, like what? He does have social media. He doesn't really post much, but
No.
all right.
So anyway, not this Friday, but next Friday on August 12th, Kiki and myself, plus a lot of Kiki Nation members are gonna be there, from what I understand, at the Bailey's Island, talking about Journey and stuff like that. Steve Ogier is gonna be there singing his heart out. He's gonna be in British Columbia for Canada Fest. Steve Ogier.
No way. He did that a few years ago,
Right.
and he was there with Brett, and I think Lita Ford
Lita
was
Ford
there too.
So this Friday night he's going to be at Canada Fest
Wow.
in British Columbia.
Holy moly.
His concert schedule is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to be there on August 12th. The whole Kiki Nation and all kinds of crazy people. John Payne from Asia, former lead singer of Asia, is going to be there. He gives a great show as well. And the one and only dynamic, great individual, and a nice guy too, Lou Graham, original lead singer of Florida. So it's all happening August 12th. Doors open at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock is showtime. A lot of listeners and a lot of people from around the country are coming to the show. Still some tickets available. If you want to purchase your tickets, FM Facebook page, the link there. We hope to see you there. So we'll have fun. We'll make fun of you, and we'll have a great time. No, but here's the key. Here's my thing, ladies and gentlemen. If you come, Kiki will take a picture with you.
Oh my God, who cares about that?
No. I don't. Listen,
People don't care about that.
Listen to me. Let me
Take a picture with
who? Take a picture with me.
Scott Andrews always goes, I don't know who these people are.
Yeah, but okay, a picture with that. And we're gonna reach out to you, and we're gonna have to do shoutouts on Kiki.fm. We might not play that night, but we'll play the next day. We'll put them in rotation because we won't have time to play everybody. So people from all around the country are gonna be coming. And the nice thing about the concert, when the concert gets over, probably like I say 9:30, 10 o'clock or whatever, on your way home or on your way to your hotel or just driving around in circles, you can listen to the music of Algeria and Journey. You can listen to the music of Journey in Asia.
Where can you listen to it?
Kiki.fm. Download it on your phone, iPhone, Android. You have an Alexa enabled Kiki.fm. Stream us online anywhere in the world. And thank you for your support and traction every day. We're growing day by day. So we hope to see everybody, not this Friday, but next Friday at River Casino Resort in Rhode Island.
I'm framing it with my hands.
Oh my God, you're a crazy girl.
So 9 Angel said that Steve Perry lives in Del Mar in San Diego.
Yeah, I know.
How do you know that?
I know.
You know what, Mary, you're very welcome. We love you so much.
No, Mary,
and thank you again
thank
for you,
Mary,
all what y'all did.
Yeah, you know, when I called Mary, I'm not sure she go on the air. She was funny. Oh my God.
So
oh my God, her and I could have her own radio show.
You could.
Yeah, she'd be. I mean, she's so.
We love.
In fact,
we love all of you.
In fact, I think I told you last. In the car, I turned around the stations, and Christine Stone was in for what's that girl from MTV?
Martha Quinn.
Martha Quinn. She was on vacation, and Christine Stone was in for her. And right for the high noon hour, she said the song goes on. Mary Mendoza. I go like, what the hell?
We know her.
What the hell? I'm driving in my car here on the East Coast, the whatever the hell, Ice Fire or whatever the Ice Smart, whatever. Christine's nice announcement. Great voice radio, really nice. And Journey coming out for Mary Mendoza. I'm like, what the heck? You know, on a highway. I almost went off the road. I couldn't believe her name was like coast to coast. It was
It's
really
pretty
crazy.
cool. It's
She
pretty
was
cool.
coast to coast tonight too.
She was.
And
She
we'll
was.
put her on Kiki.fm tomorrow too, which would be great.
So, guys, I'm not going to be here Friday night because you know why?
Why?
I'm having a girls' day.
Ah, that's great.
And Michelle, Stacy, and I are going to take a tour of the Charles River. What? Like, I've
What?
never been on the Charles River. So I'll
Well,
let you
Charles
know
River,
if it smells funny.
but the Charles River in Boston's a nice place to go to.
Yeah.
It's between Harvard University, MIT on one side, and then on the other side is Back Bay of Boston, Prudential Tower, and all those, and beautiful. Boston's a beautiful city, by the way.
It is. I love Boston.
beautiful.
I love going to
And
Boston.
Charles River is very, very nice. They were hands, so they figured the drive was too long.
A little too long.
Like 4 or 5 hours.
But I was so excited
I
about
know,
it.
but you have to
We were
stay
going to go to the
there.
Hamptons, but it's
Yeah,
like way
so-
too much to get there. We're not staying over and doing all that
No.
stuff.
But-
Then we were going to go to the Berkshires. That's really
No.
far too.
That's too far.
So
They're gonna
we're going to
walk.
do that in the
What I do with myself, I don't know.
play
but
with the
I'm
dog and the cat.
No, I got things to do. I got to get ready for the concert for next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be there Thursday setting up, but we won't be able to see anybody until Friday night. The doors open at 7:00. Show starts at 8. We'll be there after the show too to say hello to everybody, and it'll be a great time for everybody just to reach out, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be the concert of the summer. I mean, there's a lot of concerts throughout the nation, but this is iconic. I mean, how good is it? John Payne, Steve Ojiri, he's going to be in British Columbia Canifest next week, and the original lead singer, the one and only Lou Graham, right here in Rhode Island.
I'm so excited. So yes, you're absolutely correct, DG. We will be on location next Friday, but I might do some lives from there.
Right.
So I'll probably do that to let you in on the action.
Right. We're going to be so busy, but we'll put some shout outs on from different listeners and what have you. Again, we'll be playing the shout outs probably all weekend long. But the great thing about the concert is going to be a great time, just everybody together.
Yeah.
Come see me. I'll give you a hug. I don't care. I'll give you a hug, maybe 2.
Don't ask to see it, but because you're for the rest of your life.
Oh my God. People are coming from
Literally
from Virginia. People come from New Hampshire. And I guess Mark's coming too.
I'm excited.
Oh my God.
So everybody's going to see Mark. I mean, we've got to do a live with them. We have to.
We have to do a live.
Yeah. So we'll do like a bunch of little short live clips with you guys. So say you can definitely stay tuned next Friday night. But this Friday, I'll not be on.
Right.
But you never know. I might pop on throughout the weekend. No, because like I miss you guys too much.
Oh my God.
So I do. Like you, right?
Yeah, right.
We already talked about it, and I'm like, I'm gonna miss everybody. I feel like withdrawal.
Listen, you got to take a couple of weeks off during the summer because the summertime, and then fall is going to be crazy because the ratings go up, and we got major books to come on the tablets. We're going to make sure that our ratings are good so we can survive.
Mark said he's looking forward to his hug.
That's great.
So guys, please go ahead and subscribe to Al's channel because he needs your help.
No, I don't want to talk about my channel.
The Great Outdoors with Kicking Al. Go and find him.
No.
Subscribe.
No, I don't
button for him. Because he gets sad.
I don't want to talk about my channel. Will you stop?
Keep FM. If you have not, and ask me questions.
No.
If you have Kiki.fm app yet, please go ahead and do so. It's great. Right. I'm just telling you, it's awesome. And we appreciate all of your support for this channel and for the station because that's what keeps us going.
Right.
So
we're supported by the listeners.
Yes.
But we're also supported by the artists and all the great people that you hear on the station. So we appreciate your support. And I mean that sincerely. And thank you for everybody who's reached out to us and sent us contributions. You don't have to, but we really appreciate it because it helps us maintain the classic rock flow. And we love classic rock. We love the people. We're all become a family. Whether you like me or not,
I know.
I had to put up with it. Dysfunctional family right here at Kiki.fm.
So again, everything you do for us, whether you buy a cup or a pair of socks.
Right.
Or
leotard,
anything,
right?
It goes right back to the station,
right?
So we appreciate all of your support with that, and also we just love you and we thank you so much for being here. Make sure you hit the like button; helps me out tremendously, and subscribe if not all. Share this video. It was awesome talking to Mendoza to me, and just getting her take on how it felt to have Steve Perry at the bench. He went to the bench today. I
His
just think it's
face
so
is
great.
right there at the bench with a plaque on the bench. And I look down in the very left-hand corner, Mary Mendoza. I says,
It's the
who
best.
the hell? What the
best.
heck is going on
She's
here?
everywhere.
Like, why doesn't Steve Perry reach out and give the girl a hug? Come on, Steve. Just do it, man.
Guys, thank you so much once again. Remember to be kind to everyone. Stay strong in these crazy times. And always remember, most importantly, turn that music up. Always, 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 always keep rocking. I love you guys so much. Maybe I'll see you over the week. Just keep your eyes open. Have the notification bell hit. Then you'll know if I go live. Bye, guys. Have an awesome rest of your week. Love you.